So most financial planning appointments kind of start out the same way. I will get on the phone with someone and they'll say, "Hey Chris, glad to meet you." I'll say, "Glad to meet you too." They'll say, "I need to know something. Like, I've got $250,000 in cash. I lost a bunch of money the last time the market went down. And what do you charge?" They're asking very similar questions all the time, but I've learned in 10 years of doing this that they're not really asking for like help or solutions with their financial plan or their investments. They're kind of asking a bigger question. And what I've noticed is that almost everybody does financial planning the same way. And this is not me being critical or judgmental. I sat in the Everett Police Department Human Resources office, and they handed me a sheet for my 457 plan, which is like a 401k for public servants. And it said, "Oh, what do you want? Large cap, small cap, Roth, traditional?" And I looked at that piece of paper and I said, "I don't care what you do, get away from me. I want to go catch bad guys." So what I have found is there's a real way to go about financial planning that maximizes not only the chance of success for a happy retirement, not only the chance to outpace inflation and reduce market loss and minimize your tax burden and maximize your Social Security and all those things that people want to do, but it's really a way to maximize your happiness. If I haven't met you yet, my name is Chris Reid. I own Capital Partners Wealth Management. I'm making this particular video because I just want to give people the tools on how to really go about financial planning from a high level overview so that you can better arrange your finances. What I've discovered, there's 3 things that people focus on, and they focus on the right 3 things, they just focus on them in the wrong order. So I'm gonna give you how to order the way you think about your finances so that you can have a higher probability of a successful retirement, but also much more peace of mind and confidence that everything's gonna work out. So in my experience, most people start out with tools. They come to me and they say, "Look, I have some single stocks because I work at a tech company and they grant me a bunch of RSUs. Or I'm sitting on a bunch of cash because I don't want to lose it and who knows where inflation's going to go. I have this target date fund that was supposed to protect me from market downturns, but then the inflation bubble popped and my target date funds got crushed," which is completely terrible. And there's another video on my channel about that if you want to check that out. And I really feel like I've got this junk drawer of accounts. And I don't feel like I have a solid financial plan. We've got some real estate that we invest in, and some guy sold me a whole life insurance a long time ago. And again, it's the tools that they focus on first, and those tools have certain results. Single stocks, right? We don't know whether single stocks are gonna go up, down, left, right. We don't know if that junk drawer of accounts is really working together to give us the financial peace of mind we want or the best results. We don't know when to invest that idle cash. And every time I log into my bank account, it gives me heartburn. We don't have a solid financial plan. We don't know whether or not this whole life insurance is a good deal or a bad deal. All my stock grants are creating all this concentration risk. And right now, if I were to retire tomorrow or in 10 or 15 years, I don't know where that income is going to come. I feel like there's a better risk to reward out there. I don't know exactly when to retire, how much I'll need to retire. And quite frankly, I'm really good at coding, or I'm really good at truck driving, or I'm really good at being a police officer, firefighter, nurse, EMT. But honestly, the stock market's not my favorite thing. CNBC stresses me out. There's always red up there on the screen, and the talking heads say 2 different things on 2 different days that completely contradict each other. So this is what happens. People focus on the tools, they get these results, and this is what causes them stress. In 100 million years, no one will ever actually want $1 million in the bank account. They don't really care what's over here. What they care about is what that $1 million is going to do for them, how happy it can maybe make their kids or grandkids, or what kind of peace of mind they can have taking withdrawals in retirement. So again, the thing that I have found that most high-level people do to arrange their finances, and this is the conversation that I have with everybody, is, "Hey, wait a minute, why don't we reverse that? Why don't we start here over in life?" And this was some clients, and this was the name of their son because they really want to take their son to Arizona. It's just amazing people. So they wanted sunshine and time with their son. They wanted to be rewarded for a life of hard work and diligence. These particular clients were savers. They'd done a really good job of living within their paychecks and stashing aside a whole bunch of, it was actually cash that was giving them some anxiety. They said, "Look, if we can break free when we're a little bit younger, that's going to maximize the amount of healthy years we have to go hiking and go visit our son. We want the peace of mind to focus on things that aren't money." And so in order to get this, we need to reduce our overall taxes and unnecessary risk, create passive income, get that cash working for us, and make sure everything's working together. And so when I start over here, I know what I need to do here, and that's where we come to the tools section. And I say, okay, well, maybe there's some guaranteed safe money that can reduce overall risk that can then allow us to retire when we're young because we don't lose a bunch of money in the stock market. Maybe we do some Roth conversions, which is a tool which can reduce overall taxes, which then can maximize the amount of money we pass on to future generations. That's how I would recommend you go about organizing your financial plan. Don't start with that junk drawer of accounts and let it stress you out. Start with what you want that house to look like. Lay out that blueprint. What do we want our retirement to look like? And then back into the correct tools to help you out. If I've said anything on this video that's helped you just have a little bit of peace of mind and organize yourself, and it would be good for somebody else in your life that could maybe help them out, please feel free to pass this along. You can subscribe to the channel. You'll get notified anytime I put up something. Thanks.